whole moment, honey. We in Paris, it's a whole moment. Guys have been talking about this episode. It's been trending, so we're just gonna get into it and just see what this is about. Right, okay. It is raining outside today.
I'm insecure. You don't never show your head. I'm insecure. Yeah, man.
No, don't have that, man. Wait. Don't have that, man.
Hey, yo. I'm making it very clear. If you come for me, I'ma come for you. Don't sit here and call me. Listen, I am the snapback queen. I am the snapback queen.
Hey, excess skin, girl. Under your armpits. Cool yourself, man.
What?
Don't fly away, man, like Dumbo. There you go. Look at your fucking crocodile foot.
If I speak, I think it's a good thing for you.
Do that. Yeah, Egypt, man. Look at the street boy in your mouth. What up, bum, my big nasty dog?
What's going on?
Oh, yes.
What the hell is going on?
You got bacteria on your head. And your bum.
Why are you making it personal?
Right, Lani, back your girl. What's going on?
How is she not here? Oh, is your mum dead? Oh, sorry. I said it. What? Do something. I said it. What? Do something.
What did she say?
Listen, I'm trust me, I'm not even gonna come up to you and do all that Naomi shit, you understand? Because I'm definitely about that life. I don't block you off set. Talking shit.
Don't attack her.
Everyone's saying stuff about me, but we can laugh, you understand? But you come in here attacking.
I don't even know how to begin this review. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to start. This is probably my first time in my 4 years of reviewing the show where I am genuinely speechless. I don't know what to even, like, how do I even begin this video? I don't know. This is bottom barrel behavior from both ends, most definitely. Bottom barrel behavior, but for sure you should never be discussing somebody's diseased parent and using it against them in such a vile, moronic way. This is not what Bkchat is about, and this is crazy.
Back in your head. Put it back in your head. Put it back in your head. Put it back in your head. The insecurities is coming out. Insecurities. Look at
Look at your mum. Where is she? Not here. Oh, is your mum dead? Oh, sorry. I said it. What? Do something. I said it. What?
Hey guys, it's Murali. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali, and let's get into this video. Subscribe, please. I'm still a bit shaken from that whole situation, from just watching that. This obviously was trending all over, and the blogs have picked it up. Everybody's talking about it. I saw some stuff that was going on last night here and there, but of course they unfortunately were late with the episode, which is fine. Once or twice isn't really an issue. You know, no show is, or online show is perfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, people can be late here and there. But of course, unfortunately, that delay led to my delay for this obviously episode. And when I caught wind of what was going on last night, I was like, you know what? I'm not involved. I'm not even here to address it. I wasn't even gonna address it. I'm just like, let it just marinate first, because I'm not even involved. Then I'm gonna really watch it and sit down, because I didn't even believe what people were saying, because obviously you just naturally catch wind of stuff via online. But this whole stuff literally happened within 5 to 10 minutes of when the episode started, so much so that it really took away from how much importance we could have added to this type of conversation, because it always is a sensitive topic, especially when it comes to online, because a lot of people have had their BBLs done or have strong opinions of BBLs. But I just feel like this first and foremost highlighted the immaturity from both ends. Definitely Young P was the one who ignited this fire, but that does not mean Yasmin is innocent in the situation. I feel like both of them are accountable. Now, before we do get into this video, the best dressed from the girl side, I definitely believe was Lani. I feel like she just was, you know, the dress that she was wearing very complimented her. And the best dressed from the guy side, I believe, was Castillo. I think he was dressed very suave as well. For the things that Young P was saying, he was really going in on her as if he was waiting to say all this. The fact that you have all this ammunition to load onto somebody that you don't even know, you're not even friends with, there's no relationship there. How can you guys have such an intense kind of situation? I don't understand. I didn't really expect this kind of direct, nasty verbiage between these two.
This girl was ugly at birth, yeah? The girl grew up still being ugly. Then she gotta get surgery, and she's still ugly. How that makes sense? Young P
Knew exactly where her insecurities were and hit every single one of them and did not stop. There did not seem to be any filter from his side, and of course everybody seemed to be a bit, you know, shocked or irritated. And I feel like everybody else apart from Lani didn't really step in, didn't really try to stop it. Lani and Gogo from the guy's side, Lani from the, you know, girl side. Apart from that, I feel like I would have expected more people to step in, because it really went very personal very quickly, highlighted the immaturity from both ends. But I'm sorry, Yasmin, bringing up somebody's dead mother, I think is absolutely vile, it's disgusting, and I definitely do not endorse that behavior on this channel. I feel like for you to be doing something like that is just grotesque, irrespective of how many people want to try to take you somewhere. Yes, he was trying to take you there verbally, and yes, he was hitting your insecurities, and he's definitely not in the correct form for doing so, but I did not expect it for you to go to that point. Like, I was genuinely like, how can I continue to even watch this episode? I don't even know. I just feel like, I don't know. That was like a bottom barrel behavior, the new form of element that I didn't really expect to even see on Bkchat London. Like, you know, like we've seen here and there some stuff, but we haven't seen that much. Esther did not really get herself involved in this, and that in itself, I wouldn't be surprised. I would have expected her to be involved in anyway, in some shape or form. But again, that perhaps shows some growth from her side. I really wanted to see something of productiveness, and I know people are surprised and we love to hate the show. Yes, okay, cool. But at the same time, for when it comes to this episode, I didn't expect it to go far to somebody's dead mother.
Oh, look at your mum. Where is she? Not here. Oh, is your mum dead? Oh, sorry. I said it. What? Do something. I said it. What?
That is just so sad and disgusting. The fact that you're using that about somebody as ammunition against them just because they're hitting all your insecurities. You claim you're the slapback queen, but you've already lost, and you immediately become no longer a queen, and that crown's off your head if you're using people's dead mothers and dead parents against them. There are certain things that are off limits, and that it definitely is for me. But we're going to put this away in a box and continue on with this video, because I don't just review certain elements, I review the entire episode. We then also have Lani doing her, you know, witchcraft practices. I don't know if that's what you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it or what she was doing about somebody's urine and piss, and she's singing along, and I was just very confused. Perhaps it was a comical element, but I thought way too much was going on.
I want to wish you a life of being a waste man. This is my piss, by the way, guys.
I don't know what Mark, I feel like Mark sometimes goes off on a bit of a tangent and thinks he's talking clerical sense, but isn't. In terms of, you know, sagginess and how you can reverse that and natural stuff, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, are we throwing stones into a glass house, or whatever phrase that is? Because didn't you get a transplant for your beard, which is what the internet says? Maybe that isn't true, allegedly, or maybe it is true, whatever. But like, you've had a transplant, you've had some kind of, you know, altercation to kind of fit your needs and make you feel better because you wanted that beard. And, you know, fair do, that's your own money, you go to do what you want to do, you are a grown individual, mature man, whatever, immature, whatever you want to call yourself, you can do what you want. But then also, you know, getting upset at people who've done altercations upon themselves, whether it be BBLs or whatever, surely it's a bit hypocritical because you've done the same thing. And, you know, not that your opinion isn't something that can hold weight, but at the same time, people can obviously use that in terms of a tactical argument or whatever. And I get it. Some people want to do it natural, some people want to go the BBL way. I prefer personally to go natural. I know people who've installed pecs into them, they've installed biceps into their arms, whatever, from the guys or whatever. I personally just will not do it, but that's just my own choice. If I wanted to do it, sure, cool, but obviously I prefer not to, because when you do have these surgeries, they obviously can have their bad and negative consequences. And Esther was obviously, you know, admitting that there are insecurities for you to be making altercations, but it doesn't mean you're an insecure individual in general. You just have your mind insecurities, which I felt like was a very valid point, because we all in general have insecurities right, left and center. We all do. When we might not be bigger enough, or have good bodies, or have this or that, or hair, or whatever, or like we might not have good legs, or I don't know what. People just have their own insecurities from whatever, and that in itself is definitely a factual truth. I did like the points that Gogo was making, but unfortunately he was cut off a lot. And Lani was saying that you don't have to put the word ad. You do have to put the word ad. It's a legal requirement. If you're promoting a product and you're being paid to do so, you have to put the word ad there to obviously let people know that you are promoting this as a form of work, and it's a legal requirement. You can obviously be sued, and you know, it can be a whole other situation. So I don't know what that was about, but I felt like Gogo was the one making the most sense when it comes to the entirety of, you know, the guy's side. We didn't hear much from Catherine, but like, you know, if I was in that kitchen in this and this situation was going down, I would have just left. Like, I would have just left the kitchen, packed my bag and gone home, because I don't understand how you are witnessing all of this and no one's really doing as much apart from Gogo or Lani. And I don't know, like, even when Yasmin said that dead mother comment, Lani's face was as if she's about to laugh as well. Like, that in itself isn't funny. Like, it's just, regardless of whatever side you are on, or whoever's in the wrong or whoever's in the right, that was definitely wrong, and that sits really unwell with me. You can't be cussing people's dead mothers like that, because like, that's just serious. But Young P is not innocent, and he really highlighted his immaturity, his childishness, the lack of development within himself as an individual. He's very uncomfortable within himself for the fact that he finds continuous satisfaction from pointing out insecurities of people and makes him feel better. That within itself makes you feel very, very insecure, and I'm confused by the entire behavior. Grown men acting like this, talking like that, I really don't understand. Let me know what your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali. Subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon for another video.